Okay, I'm going to transform our carbon-based economy to clean and energy efficient. I'm going to set aside $50 billion for my strategic energy plan, and this money will be available when I reverse the tax cuts given to oil companies by George Bush. I'm going to retrofit 20 million low-income homes, and I believe that investment in insulation is the key to making more heat with less energy. And also, I believe that no one should be cold during the wintertime. I'm also going to raise fuel efficiency standards to 55 miles per gallon by 2030. And I will aid auto companies in accomplishing this goal by giving them $20 billion in green vehicle bonds. My plan will increase jobs by 50 million, and I will also reduce the carbon emissions in the United States by 80% in 2050. I hope to bring America to energy independence. Thank you.
I believe that global warming is an issue that needs to be addressed. And I'm not just saying that because I'm standing in front of a group of UC Davis Californians. I have stood up in front of automakers from Detroit and told them that once I become president, there will be no excuses. Vehicles will have to be made so that they are more environmentally friendly. And that's just a start. I understand that the current state of our Mother Earth I understand that as a result of climate change, glaciers are melting faster, the polar ice caps are shrinking, trees are blooming earlier, more people are dying in heat waves, species are migrating, and eventually many will become extinct. I understand the problem and believe that we need change so that my daughters and your sons have a better tomorrow. To do this, to begin with, I plan to use the $1.4 million a day that is spent on oil to reduce carbon emissions by 80% by 2050, invest $150 billion over the next 10 years in clean energy, and require that 25% of electricity be renewable by 2025. Thank you.
Okay. Well, a lot of you have heard already, it's somewhat dismal, the current state of our affairs with energy and our energy reliance. We're spending $60 billion a year to make sure the Mideast is cooperating with our energy needs and so forth. And also earlier last year, February 2nd, the International Panel on Climate Change actually released a statement saying that we will experience adverse effects. The climate changes have occurred for human reasons and so forth. However, there is much promise here with American innovation. My plan, if elected president, if elected president, would be first I want to set the record immediately, 20% reduction of our carbon output by at least 2020, and then go further with that benchmark 2050 to make sure we have an 80% carbon reduction cap. We are 4% of the world's population. Unfortunately, we make up 25% of the global carbon output, so we have to change that immediately. I also believe in making polluters pay. No more subsidies or tax benefits to energy industries that are polluting as well. We also need to support trailblazing states. California and the Northeast in particular are leading the nation in climate change, but unfortunately our EPA, which is a little bit more partisan than we hoped, is actually denying them that right, and the state of California is now taking them to court. We also do need to support a new energy economy fund, by which I plan to fund at least $10 billion a year up until 2015 to make sure that we are investing in new energies such as biomass, biofuel, hydrogen, solar, wind power, and also ethanol. And I do not believe that we need to go with nuclear energy, and I will state that right now. Thank you so much.
Okay, we have 10 minutes of press questions.
Senator Edwards, you said that you want to do not invest in nuclear energy.
Yes.
How do you feel about one of the founding members of Greenpeace now being completely an advocate for nuclear energy? Do you think that he is just blowing hot air?
Right now, first of all, if a lot of people, when we talk about nuclear energy and investing our funds and our monies, especially the federal funds, into that type of innovation and so forth, they talk about the French model. And if any of you know, French energy needs 2/3 of which are met by nuclear energy. That model has been in place since World War II.